Friday morning, been coming down the trail this way, having to go around blowdowns. I camped over there on that little knoll last night and was just thinking, haven't seen any bear sign until I got here. I think that might be bear poo right there, and it looks pretty fresh. Wonder which way they were going. Did not have any issues last night. This is the way the trail is going. I have a few hundred feet to the next junction, but did not sense any bear activity in my camp, checking out my bear canister or anything like that. Oh, there's the junction right there. So this is the direction that I've come from. And we're going left here. Down there it says Wawona 8.2. But we're going this way. And it looks like we got to climb for the morning. Johnson Lake is 4.5. Cool. And Royal Arch is 5.7. Not going to Buck Camp, nor to Chiquita Pass, and so on. Okay, time to go uphill. Came up the trail in that direction. Did see some more bear droppings. And we have a really easy little crossing here. Look at how lovely that creek is. Just all mossy and bouldery. Nice. Came up the trail this way. Ways down there I ran into Ranger Jonathan and talked to him for a while. He's with the wilderness crew clearing small stuff. He's not a sawyer with the heavy duty stuff. And he checked my permit, which is part of his job too. And now we're just walking along this real pleasant creek here. It's kind of dark. I don't know how well you can see it. But it's lovely. And the trail goes up this way. As you might guess, mosquitoes are pretty thick. Oh, I was zoomed in, didn't know it. There's a little ridge up there. I think we're going to skirt around it, not go over the top of it. But we should be coming up on the series of lakes in the next couple miles or so. Came up the trail in that direction and stopped at this manzanita. It's called Pine Mat Manzanita. Now I gotta get up again. And the trail is going up in that direction. And you can see there's lots of nice wildflowers all along the fringes of the trail. That's the direction I came from. So you can see blowdowns continue. And there's another crossing. This one looks easy enough. Came down the trail in that direction and just had to stop and get a video of these two kinds of lupin here. And then these guys over here as well. So beautiful. Turns out I already missed the turn off to Grouse Lake. So the next lake will be Crescent Lake, and my app says it's 0.6 miles to the turnoff for Crescent Lake. I came from that direction, and we're just encountering this really lovely meadow. Have you seen so many shooting stars? It just goes all the way off that way. Way up in there. And all the way across, as far as you can see, pretty much. Unfortunately, it looks like the trail gets a little wet right here. I wonder if I can skirt around the edge of that. I'm hiking down the trail that way. And this is the inlet stream that I just crossed easily to Crescent Lake. And there's Crescent Lake in the distance. See if I can zoom in on it a little bit. Maybe we'll get a better shot. The spur to Crescent Lake is only 50 feet in this direction. So this looks like it here. Crescent Lake elevation 8521. Well, this looks like a nice place to take a break before continuing, as long as the mosquitoes are not eating me alive. There's the spur trail that I came in on. Looks like there's plenty of level space for camping. And here is Crescent Lake. Over on the far side, there's a steep drop off to the South Fork Merced River. But I think I'm probably going to pass that by this time, unfortunately. What do you think? Could that be a mountain lion print? Not very distinct. It does not look very fresh. Anyhow, I came from that direction, and over on this side we've got another meadow, which does not seem to be very visible at the moment. Oh, first snow I've seen. I wonder if there will be more on my northern traveling leg. footprints. Okay, so now you can see the meadow a bit more. Really lovely. Came down the trail over there, and this looks like the inlet stream for Johnson Lake. And Johnson Lake is right down there. I think I'm going to pass it by and continue on down to Royal Arch Lake. Maybe we'll get a better view of it though. Water's flowing this way too, down toward Johnson Lake. Came down the trail in this direction, and there's another crossing here. And I was trying to see whether it would cross over and over again, but I wasn't really able to tell. So I'm going to look for a way across here. Came up the trail that direction. At the next junction here, this is the way I came. And I need to go left. So where is our trail to the left? Is that it there under that blowdown? Yeah, I see a junction sign up there. Let's go this way. Oh, okay, this is Buck Camp. I do not want to go to Buck Camp, nor Chiquita Pass. So this is the junction sign for my route. I gotta cross this too. Royal Arch Lake, less than a mile. Buena Vista Lake, 3.3. Glacier Point, 15.9. Yosemite Valley, 20.5. Then coming up the trail from that direction. Very pretty bouldery countryside. And on this side, probably the outflow of Royal Arch Lake. Looks pretty nice. And there's the trail to get there. Left the trail over there because it looks so inviting over here that I think I'm going to take a little dip and cool off and freshen up and then continue on. Here's my little spot. Got a little rock beach here. Yesterday I hiked in shorts and my legs were just getting beat up by plants, climbing over logs, bug bites. So today I'm wearing long pants. And that seems to be working out pretty well. So refreshing. Yay! Another owie that I got was from Whitethorn into this side of the foot right there. It's not in focus, but it looks okay. It doesn't look infected. If I look at my socks that I was wearing, this was my one close to the skin, and this was the next layer out with its blood spot, and then this was the third outer layer with its blood spot. Man, white thorn is sharp when your foot rolls over on the side of it and your trail runner just lets that thorn right through. Ouch. Came down the trail that way. Whoa. And over here is Royal Arch Lake. Almost there. I'm hoping there's a nice breeze here, like there was at Crescent Lake. Keep the mosquitoes off while I'm having my second lunch break. Let's go look this way. Wow. Royal Arch Lake. Well, the breeze here is definitely not as strong. But it's time for second lunch anyway. I think people could camp here, but that won't be me on this trip. Been coming up the trail from that direction. Very dramatic exfoliation project going on there. Look at the size of those boulders. Wow. Okay. So there's the trail. And we're on our way to Buena Vista Pass. My tent is over there for the night. It looks pretty comfortable. And I thought I would walk over here to prepare my dinner. There's a nice kind of a flat, extended rock formation. Flat-ish. But look at what I noticed. It's just loaded with flakes of obsidian. Like somebody sat here thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, doing their work. Huh. Right up here at Buena Vista Pass. I wonder if they were on their way somewhere. It's just littered with flakes all around. That's a big one there. How interesting. Cool. Oh, there's more over here. And the sun will be going down over there. And oh, I didn't realize it looks like there's a reflective surface in there, like a tarn. Didn't see that before. Over that way, I believe, is Buena Vista Peak, pretty well obscured by trees. And if I feel up to it in the morning, maybe I'll go climb that before heading down the backside of Buena Vista Pass, the north side, which will be steep. That's why I decided to stop here early tonight. My legs, my feet especially, just didn't feel up to a long, steep descent. All right, dinner time.